Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe. Start the morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Super Fast Tortoise Show. 999. 1,000 plus.
Cool.
What? Hey.
Awesome. Congratulations on getting there, Tortoise. You finally got there.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Now you need to give me a wig.
Yep. Oh, it's in the works. It's in the works.
It's in the works. Gonna have to wear a wig to cover this pretty dome of mine.
Yep.
Watch, you're gonna give me a lone wolf wig. It's gonna be like a wolf head and just sits there and hangs. Have a little troll hairdo going on.
Oh, I got something in mind.
Oh. Well, welcome, every dude. We got a full house today. We got MTG Hillbilly, TCG Dude, and Lone Wolf here chilling out with us on episode 3, season 3 of Super Fast Tortoise in the Show. Morning coffee. Good morning. Say hello.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, hey. So this has been a wonderful day so far. Wonderful morning. Got some chores done. Got some plants watered. It's nice and sunny outside. Well, I wish it was. It's kind of gray sky today, but it's warm. And here in Iowa, it's warm.
Cool.
Yeah.
The sun's out here in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. Yee-hoo. And, Lone Wolf is hunting the grounds, sniffing for the squirrels. Oh, so exciting news. We're at 1,000 subscribers. If you didn't catch on, yeah. Hillbilly congratulated me for 1,000 subscribers. We had 1,000 subscribers. Whoa, whoa.
1,000 subscribers.
1,000 subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
I keep saying I hate saying the word hopefully, but in September, hopefully we'll be giving this giveaway. What's going on?
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So great, so grand, and I hit the vacuum over here. I'm sorry, vacuum. I hope you keep sucking the carpet.
Mom said don't bother me when I'm vacuuming my room.
Scary movie reference. But anyways, with all the hoopla going on, all the excitement, I'm hoping everybody in chat is chilling out, having a good time, drinking coffee, having your libation of choice. Help you feel motivated, get energized today of all days. Today of Hillbilly's inauguration.
My inauguration? You're the one that just made the dang young thousands. It'd be yours.
That's funny. But anyways, let's get to the first segment of the day.
Cool.
If I can find it. There we go.
Card of the day.
Combo breaker. So yeah, I was looking at this card. This card's in the welcome decks. And I'm like, this is a good draft card. This would be good in draft chaff. It's a 5 mana 4/4. It's Spider-Man 2099. He enters, you return up to one target creature to its owner's hand. And whenever one or more creatures you deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. This is a great draft card. And it's not in the set for drafting.
This is a great card. It should be in set for drafting, in my opinion. It's a great card.
Oh, yeah. Drafting is key. Drafting is cool. Drafting is awesome. That's
Yeah,
right.
it is.
Drafting is great. It is a little unfortunate that it's not going to be in the main set, but yeah, no, you're right, man. It's a 5-mana 4/4 with an unsummon attached to it, and oh gosh, thievery or whatever the heck the other card is that gives
Thieving
that
Magpie?
creature. Yeah, thieving magpie. Yeah. Creature damage gives a draw. So yeah, this is really cool. I like it.
Yeah. And I think it's funny that this card, because I don't think this card, if it was printed in the regular set, would be mythic. If that's the mythic coloring on the symbol there. But hey.
I think it is a mythic.
Well,
Oh yeah, and it says M in the lower left hand. That helps solidify that.
Yep.
That's right. And then it's the number 8 card in the set. Can you imagine a spider being the 8 card with 8 limbs? Woo woo.
Well,
That was a dumb joke for Spider-Man. But anyways, yeah, this card looks fun. Like, I looked at this card, I'm like, man, if I got the draft this set, I'd love to pull this card. You know, because he has a lot of drafting flavor to it. Now, is it good in the 99 of a commander deck? Maybe. His second ability is certainly something to draw at. But like in standard, probably a little watered down, but still good. I like the idea that he has all these abilities stapled to him. He's a mana war with a thieving magpie for 5 mana.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the original creature that did it. Yeah, okay.
Mana war. Yeah, mana war. Oh, well, it's still an unsummon fact too.
Right. But it's just really interesting, the evolution of Magic, right? Because Alpha and Beta had the unsummon and the giant growth, and now creatures are getting those effects with ETBs attached. It's great.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna blink this Spider-Man to oblivion to blink a board, bounce a board. Like for 7 mana, I cyclonic rift the board. Almost. Cyclonic rift touches non-land permanents. It's just creatures. But yeah, pretty cool card. I love it. I love the design of it. I like Spider-Man a lot. Maybe a little too much when it comes to this stuff, but hey, I'm hoping it is going to be a fun set. And it's sad to see this is not in the main set.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I'm curious though, because you are a commander player, and I'm gonna ask: would you jam this at the helm, or would you put it in the 99?
This particular card,
a mono blue deck.
Right. In this particular card, I'd probably slam it in a 99.
Yep, definitely.
I like as the helm, I would not want to be restricted to one color.
Yeah, that's true. But of all the colors to be restricted to, blue is pretty powerful. You got a lot of effects.
That is right. Blue is pretty powerful indeed. I mean, in a mono blue deck, you can run Crypto Command without blinking twice.
Yep.
If you remember Crypto Command, you should get the textless. Oh my Lord.
Yes, it's the only version. Actually, the one copy of Cryptic Command I own was from Matt Caster Mage when he ran a fundraiser for a new computer a couple years back. Yeah, it was a foil one that I way overpaid for looking back, but it's okay. I was helping the cause, man. From one content creator to another, you got to have your equipment for your job.
That's pretty cool. Ryan, no wiki. So this is where you would get double strike equipment and double the draw triggers. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good idea, Ryan. Yeah. Probably run this in a band deck, but I'm hoping for a 5-color Spidey Man so I can build 5-color Spideys. We got Lost Soul saying, hello, everyone. Lost Souls.
Hello.
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 Shang Tsung.
Yeah, Ryan's kind of right on that one. The double strike is how you would get more card draw out of that, because it says whenever one or more creatures. So if you're attacking with your whole board, you're only going to get 1 draw. But if they have that first strike or the double strike or whatever, they're hitting twice, so you get 2.
Yeah. This ain't the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. If it was friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, I think they would have made it a Edric Spymaster or Trust card.
Mm-hmm.
Where he says whenever a player deals the damage to one of your opponents, they draw a card for each creature. But yeah, Miss Hillbilly, 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, Miss Hillbilly. Miss Hillbilly. Bring the coffee. Right, now let's move on to the picture of the day, because when I set up the show today, I was not expecting to have 1,000. He said 999 subs and close to 1,000. We'll be drinking coffee with friends. That's right.
Yeah.
And yes, Batman is somehow standing on a ledge. They're watching a ticker of 999.
Yeah, well, the reason why you wouldn't have had that last one if you didn't come to my stream this morning.
It was a fate there. A fate there.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, there we go. Well, like that Spider-Man outfit's looking pretty dope.
Yeah.
Look at that. The spider on it. Whoop whoop. And Batman looks like he's just patiently waiting with an angry vibe.
Yeah,
almost
my
his arm
spot.
too.
Yeah, with that clay face.
Clay face. Oh, that's hot topic news right now, because they're casting Clayface right now. They found someone to play Clayface in the new upcoming Batman film.
Oh wow, that was an unintended coincidence. I was just observing what Batman's face looked like, but okay, cool.
There you go. Yeah. I thought you was being clever, but all right. P-I-R-T-Y, because I got a line off the mask. That's right. They got a P-A-R-T-Y, because I gotta. That's right. Turn upside down, and it's 666 evil.
Yep.
That's right. And Ryan says, only a little disappointed that there isn't an instant protection card called Peter Tingle. That's right.
Or if you want to really get technical, Spider Sense.
Well, no, Peter Tingle is what they called it in the Disney version of Spider-Man.
Ah.
Because they probably couldn't use Spider Sense or whatever. They called it the Peter Tingle. Yeah, I can imagine Peter Tingle. Costs 1 blue, 1 green, or one of whatever color they want it to be. And it says target creature doesn't deal combat damage this turn, or prevent all damage dealt by target creature this turn.
Yeah, make it a fold.
Yeah.
You know, that's just going to have to be one of those playtest or AI cards, because Wizards is never going to print a card called Peter Tingle, bro.
Well, they did the guy in the chair, so you don't know.
Okay.
True, very true.
It's very true. Like
Man.
that, and then the guy in the chair is from the Disney series, so who knows? Or Uncle Ben card that you need to sacrifice. Yeah, Uncle Ben, sacrifice Uncle Ben. Target creature gains indestructible until turn.
Yep.
And has to attack.
Oh, there's that, and then there's also actual just sacrifice. It's a sorcery or an instant. I think it's an instant for a black and 2 or something, and you sacrifice your creature and you gain black mana equal to its casting cost. I actually just sold this card on my TCG Player store a couple of days ago and got it packaged. I gotta go to the post office later. Sacrifice. I feel silly not knowing the text for it. No, it's 1 black mana. For 1 black mana at instant speed, you can sack a creature and get black mana equal to its CMC. So it's a pretty strong card.
Yeah, I was thinking Cabal Ritual, but different card. Doesn't sacrifice a creature.
Right. I like Cabal Ritual. Those ritual cards are great for storm decks, and as a long-time Magic player, because if I said veteran, it would just undo what I'm about to say. I basically have never built a storm deck. That's kind of one of those, it's like the black belt of Magic for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a master of Magic once I can do storm, especially in a modern setting or whatever. But yeah, I've never been there. I've never built the storm deck. Shout out to the homie Bryant Cook. Oh my goodness, my baby's having a good old time over here.
Party on, dude.
Yep.
Lost Soul says a food card called Uncle Ben's Pancakes, right? Well, it'd be interesting, if they brought Uncle Ben into the Spider-Man set, it'd have to be something selfless, that he sacrificed for.
Yep.
I mean, because in the story, Uncle Ben's death was always something selfless. He's doing in the kindness of his heart, not knowing the end of his days is going to happen and affect his nephew's life the way it does. So what'd be interesting is if Uncle Ben costs like 2 mana for a 2/2, and he says if he would die, you get to put a creature's converted mana cost 3 or less from your hand onto the battlefield. Because that's how Spider-Man becomes Spider-Man. Is he transitions off that.
Yep.
Transitions off that storyline in most of the stories. But like Spider-Man, there's like 1/3 cost mana cost, 1/3 converted mana cost Spider-Man that's been revealed. But it'd be fun. Sacrifice and search your deck for a spider card. Hey, that's a good one. All right.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Cowabunga dudes, party time! That's right. I can't think of the names of the guys from what you call it? I can't even think of the name of the show. Wayne's World. Wayne and Garth. There you go. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. There you go. It took me a second.
I'll be right back, gents.
All right. Then when Gwen was like, "Here's some more PTSD." That's right, PTSD, indeed.
Yeah.
Like, cat butt. There's a cat right here. All right. He's a troubling little cat. He grew up in the hood, struggled life, looking for food. My brain was trying to come up with a story for this poor cat, how he became a hero, but he's not a hero. Oh, I'm kidding. He's a cute kitty. Yeah. All right. So, the best Spider-Man. I'd love to see more of what they do. Like, I watched this video on Marvel.com. Not .com. Marvel's YouTube page. Bridge. They might do a bridge. But like, so they did so Magic's Gathering released on Marvel's YouTube channel some video, and I must be kind of old because they revealed the Soul Stone as a new card at this point. And they were talking about how what they do is they try to pull all these characters and they try to fit them in the color pie somehow. Which I think this is my hot take. I think as cool as the cards are, they kind of did not do a good job. All right, then here's what I'm saying. Miles Morales can turn invisible, so basically become unblockable. He has an electric static venom punch. That's pretty cool. Well, it's like electric punch type thing, and he can he can basically gain reach, or fly for a moment's time. In the card they showed on the spoilers, he's Naya. I think he could have been more teamer. I'm checking out the stream since I got off the phone with you, Robert, Richie.
That's one of my buddies.
Nice. I appreciate you guys all joining in.
All right, let me tell you a little quick story about Robert Ritchie. He is one of the people that taught me how to play Magic.
Taught you how to play Magic.
Yep.
Robert, he missed some stuff. You might want to go back to this training program of yours. Catch him up. I'm kidding. He's like, yes, sir. That's right. That's pretty cool. No. One thing I wanted to bring up in the discussion today is on Spell Table and in real life, because yesterday I went to the game shop and played real life Magic with people. Yeah. That's not me. That's him. So I've been watching people shuffle their decks a lot lately. And I know, like on Spell Table, people get comfortable with shuffling their decks. Like this deck, he could win when we do the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And and some people are not shuffling correctly. This might be a hot take, but when you shuffle your cards, the top card of your library has to move or be replaced several times. Same with the bottom card of your library. It has to be removed, replaced at the same time. And I see people who just like shuffle the middle of their deck. And they're like, I'm shuffling. And they're like, it's done. And I'm like, the top card of your deck did not move. And like, you might not be cheating, like you don't know what the card is, but since it's the same card for like 5-6 different shuffles, it was not really a shuffle. What is your take on this, Hillbilly?
Yeah, I've been known to try to do that, but not on purpose.
Right. Well, I'm not blaming you.
I know, but I do have to agree with you. It's not a proper shuffle. The bottom card and the top card does need to get shuffled into the deck in order to make the game fair.
Right. Oh, yeah.
But I do agree with you on that.
Like when I shuffle, let me show you how I shuffle with this sweet deck. Hey, I'm mugenfool. Woo woo.
See, that's
Yes.
one of the reasons why I think doing what I do as a tabletop shuffle first, or do it a couple times on the table.
Right. So what I do, because like my hand can't really fit this whole deck in its palm. I don't got big hands. So what I do is I break the deck into threes. Like here's 2 of the 3 decks. Like here's the bottom third right over here. And I'll shuffle 2/3 of the deck, and I always push the bottom to the top, and I always try to get the middle to the bottom, and I shuffle like that, and I repeat that process.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I'm done with that, I shuffle the bottom part into the top part. So I'm guaranteeing to move cards multiple places.
Right.
In these sweet sleeves too, by the way. Woo woo. You know, so that's one way you can shuffle a deck. You can tabletop shuffle, which Lone Wolf was talking about. That's a good way to shuffle your deck.
Yep.
You know, but like
This is
Like,
definitely a nice controversial topic in a good way, because it's something that every single Magic player is required to do at some point in playing, but everybody does different.
that's true. And the reason why I bring it up is because, like, particularly last night when I was at a game, I was watching a shuffle like this happen after a tutoring effect, and I didn't think the person was cheating, but my brain was like, well, if he just tutored his deck, what if he put a card on top? You know, and what if someone did that and they shuffled like they did and they kind of rigged the top card of the deck?
Mm-hmm.
Like I know they weren't cheating. I mean their butts got handed to them by me that game, but the question like it's the things that you kind of got to keep an eye on. It's more common with new cards in Edge of Eternity.
So, yeah, man, as a fellow who's been attending events at his LGS frequently the last few months, I have encountered several different types of shuffling, and one of the pre-releases even had a fellow with unsleeved cards. I went into that round 3-0 thinking, all right, I got this. My deck's performing. And bro smashed me with naked cards. It was crazy. But anywho's, you know what, man? I'm going to be honest. I typically will double sleeve my commander decks. And yes, it's a bit of a handful when you're shuffling. But my guy, I'm a riffle shuffler. Like, straight up, bro. I riffle shuffle most of my cards. Not the bridge arc shuffle, but like the corner riffle. You know what I'm saying?
Like corner to corner.
Yeah. Well, corner to corner, but also just lying flat down. You know, at like the 45 or the 30 or whatever, and then just kind of riffle the corners. Yes. That's how I shuffle. And I generally don't do that to other people's decks. If I'm shuffling my opponent's deck, I will do it the traditional way that you showed with your hands earlier, which, by the way, I think is probably the best middle ground solution to the problem you're presenting. Is if you don't like how someone shuffled their deck, guess what? You're allowed to shuffle their deck before they do their draw. It's a part of the rules of the game.
Oh yeah, right. Like shuffle cutting is my favorite tournament way of cutting decks. It is.
That's a new one for me.
You never done that?
No. I've cut a deck after a shuffle, but I don't know what shuffle cutting is.
So when they present the deck to you when they present their deck to you to cut, you shuffle it again for them.
Oh, okay. I guess. Yeah. I've done that. Yeah. So I guess that's just how you coined it or termed it. That's cool.
Yeah. Like when I'm at tournaments to do that, because I like when it's a serious tournament, and I've done this like at pre-releases and stuff, I always shuffle their deck as a cut. In Commander, I don't do that because Commander is a different game. But Commander, I'm noticing play habits that some people are having, and I'm like, if this was like one time, and not to highlight Hillbilly here, but Hillbilly was counting his deck because there was a card that made us draw a crap ton of cards, and he was reorganizing his deck on accident when counting his cards. Like he wasn't paying attention that he's putting the top card in the bottom, so on and so forth. And I'm like, well, if this was a tournament, you'd be disqualified for that, which it wasn't a tournament,
Right.
But yeah. And Lost Soul says that shuffling is a way of cheating. Yeah, that shuffling is. It can be. It can be. That's why we try to bring it up and choose not to do it.
Right.
It's more common with new cards as returnees. He says every day I'm shuffling. Dun, 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 dun. That's right.
There was a dude that used to play Magic at my LGS. He was a veteran, little PTSD. He was a good guy, really really nice guy. But last time I ran into him, he said he got burnt out on Magic and just a little bit too toxic, I guess, with the games. Anyways, as much as I praised the fellow and he was a good player, he intentionally would shuffle your deck every single search, bro. And like it was to the point where it gets in your head and you're like, hey bro, can you stop touching my cards so much?
But shuffle cutting is a thing. Like I learned to do it because like some people I can't just say some people. You don't know who is gonna try to cheat. So when you're in a tournament, it's smart just to shuffle their deck as a cut. It's completely legal. I've asked a judge before, asked several judges before. I'm like, yeah, is it okay if I shuffle as a cut? And they said it's perfectly fine. I mean, you're breaking the deck. You're breaking the deck apart and you're reorganizing it like a cut. It says it's fine. Hold on. Trying to show off something here. Anyways, I got something for free yesterday from the shop.
Oh, cool.
Not Magic cards. They were selling it for $1, and I'm like, I'm broke, but that's really cool over there. So that's a good deal. They were selling this for $1. TCG dude, who should know what this is from, hopefully. But it's his box.
Ooh.
Oh, so that would probably be Core Set 2014?
I believe this is a toolkit box. When they used to sell packs with like to build your deck in.
Yeah. So I've got one that's similar to that, but it's the Core Set 2015, and I just assumed that it was a fat pack bundle just by the length of it. Because when you buy a toolkit box at the store, it's kind of long. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Party on, Party on. The kid's going nuts with being happy. That's good.
Oh yeah, definitely growing and happy. Yeah, did her 9-month checkup recently, and she's tall and lanky. So we're doing something right.
I'm like, to the string bean. But
yeah, exactly. So does that one fold out though? Like, how do you open it? Yes, just like that. So those are really nice because they can actually fit top loaders inside. Every single other bundle container does not fit top loaders, but those do.
Right. So my thought process with this is I'm planning on putting there's this app that Hillbilly and Lone Wolf use called Dragon Shield, where you can list trade cards there or something like that, and you can organize them. My thought process is start organizing cards I put on trade list in this box, so I know exactly where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good idea.
You know, have that idea. So when I scan cards, which I'll probably go live scanning just to hang out with people when I start doing so, but I'm like, that box is pretty cool. Like I thought it was a good deal. Thank you, Pause. Love your SFT. Congrats on 1,000K. I appreciate it. 100.
Oh, Brown in the house. What's up, Pause?
Pause. Oh, so happy. Well deserved. I appreciate it. I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be celebrating with friends. People who get me into trouble. No, I'm kidding. You know, I wouldn't be a friend if they didn't try to get in trouble somewhere. Hillbilly, the biggest antagonist. But yeah.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Not me. Then who? Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Well, we know.
Not me.
Then we know it's Hillbilly. What's up? What's good, y'all? We hit a 1,000 subscribers. MTG Game About Scott says I'm just sitting at home hurting badly because being hurt at work. Oh, just wish they could fix me and get better. No, but you can get better too. I'm pretty sure they want you back at work. But you know, look at RoboCop. They killed him. And they put him back to work after he died.
Yep.
Hillbilly is good for that. That's right. What do you mean by a cookie? He ate the whole darn jar. That's right. The whole darn jar. That's right. Autocorrect fixed darn to darn. That's funny. But yeah, we know Hillbilly ate the cookies in the cookie jar.
Yeah, that's why we can't. That's why we can't keep the Oreos here, because once they walk in the house, they disappear.
Okay. Oh well, we know Hillbilly and buffets. It's no surprise that cookies disappear.
True.
But anyways, I am so excited. But looking at the time. For Monday, we need to get to this segment.
What?
Right. So we're gonna talk movers and shakers, everybody.
Nice.
It's been a minute. Load up.
Ooh.
So this is a long time since I've actually looked at this list and tried to assess it, but looks like Elspeth Stormslayer is rising up a little bit at 4% for 35.89. This is a daily change, so there's a little bit of movement. So she's about $30, 35 to $40. If this is a card you want, go check after it. You got Soulstone Sanctuary coming up here. It's a land that's from Foundations that becomes a 3/3 creature with vigilance in all creature types. It is 419 plus 19%. That means someone is playing it and chasing it out. Cavern of Soul is still expensive. Yeah.
I still need some of those.
That's right. Cavern of Souls is still expensive. $40, 39.12 plus 1%. It's not really seeing a move here. It's just, people are paying attention, so keep an eye out on that. Yeah, Transmutation Font. Ooh, this card. Oh, look at that. Create a blood token or a clue token or a food token to sacrifice 3 artifacts, tokens with different names to your library for an artifact card to put on the battlefield. Not bad. $1.82. Seen a massive spike at 36%, so someone's playing around with the idea.
Yep.
Then you got Roaming Throne. Roaming Throne, we know Roaming Throne is good for those tribal decks, those typal decks. There we go.
Yep.
At 32.98, 1% increase.
Yeah, that thing is a beast, though, because it doubles triggers for a creature type. So I recently made a Boros deck that features all human creatures. So every single one of my humans now get their triggers doubled. And it's a 4-mana 4/4 with Ward 2. That in itself is, a sizable force early on.
That is pretty good. He's a pretty funky looking human too. When you look at him, you're like, "How's that human?" No, I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh.
All right, then we got stock up. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand, and the rest in the bottom of your library in your order. That's not bad. Sorcery. 12.
Yeah, it's one of the most heavily. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, buddy. It's one of the most heavily played games or cards in standard, and it's also being played in modern in a lot of other places. That's why it's so expensive and popular right now.
I mean, for 3 mana, you get to look at the top 5 cards of your library and put 2 of them in your hand. That's pretty good. Like I can see people playing this in Commander just to dig deep in their deck a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. And in Standard. Like, surprisingly, this is not instant, but, you know, when you fill up your arms full of food and stuff as the picture depicts, you know, you're not really moving fast.
Yep.
All right. Then we got Bristle Bud Farmer. Yeah, 4 mana 5/5 from the specialty set of the Cowboy set. There we go. He's seen increased by 22%, $1.71. Stock up. Went up 3%. Just in case I missed that, you got River Pure Verge. One of those lands from the Speed set. Whoop, whoop. 1379 plus 2%. Those lands are weird. I like them, but they're weird. Activate only if you control an island or a mountain. But that's for
it's really interesting because that's like an adaptation of the Future Sight card, River of Tears.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, they're finally finishing the set.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, Moonshaker Cavalry, $9.95 plus 3%. Not really seeing a big shakeup, but people are playing testing it. Probably in Commander, but maybe some people are playing with it in Standard to see if Mono White Weenie does good. I have no clue what Standard's like, but I know people do play this in Commander because it's the white Crater Hoof Behemoth, basically.
I have not seen this in Standard in quite some time, so it's probably Commander, I'd say.
Could be. Then we got Mock, yeah, Ing, yeah, Bird, yeah, Mockingbird. If you haven't heard, Mockingbird. I'm kidding. I'm singing the song
that's
wrong.
one of my favorite sleeper cards from Bloomborough, actually. It was bulk rare for the longest time, and it's about to hit that $5 point. Personally, I'm jamming it in Modern Mill to clone my crabs, bro.
That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, it's pretty cool. May have into the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield with mana value less than equal to the amount of mana spent on Mockingbird, except it's a bird in addition to that. You get a bird crab. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Cool.
It's gone up plus 8%, so maybe people are play testing with it. It's at $3.99. There we go. Whew.
Nice.
Now we get to the top losers. The loop card's going down a bit, which I don't know why 2% is top. Like, yeah. But yeah, Silicrum Synthesizer. This card's actually pretty fun. It's coming down at 48.38. 48.38. So basically like a $50 card down 2%. It's probably just showing people playing it on the format to do.
Yep.
I don't know if this card played in Legacy, Modern, or something like that. I've never seen this card in Commander yet.
I've seen a lot of it in Standard.
No.
Yeah.
Then we got Bristly Bill. Poor guy. Has to be expensive. $69.99 down 1%. He's not really moving around. People are still playing this hardcore. I know that for sure.
Heck yeah, I got him myself. I'm just trying to find a deck for him.
Right? $69.99 for a 2-drop. Since when in the time of Magic do we live that a bear in Magic the Gathering is worth $60? I mean, he's no Bob, you know, he's not Dark Confident, you know. He ain't getting any card advantage, but he's pretty solid.
Yep.
That +1 counter ability is nuts.
Yeah, it's because of all the landfall in Standard right now, and being a 2-drop that supports the landfall, you just can't not have it in a deck. Like, if you play landfall, this goes in your deck.
Oh, yeah.
Landfall, that's right. Landfall. I know, trust me, I wanted a copy of this for a deck, and I just couldn't get it. Then we got Traveling Chocobo at $35. It's down 2%.
Another landfall. No, that ain't the landfall bird.
No, this is the one where you look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast bird spells from the top of your library. If the land or bird you control enters the battlefield, causes a trigger of a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger that ability once again. It's
Nice.
It's a riddle on a card, or not a riddle. What do you call it? Tongue twister on a card.
Yep. It does work very good with landfall. Don't get me wrong.
Well, I know this card's about $30, so yay. Like I seen it for $30, but here it's saying down 2% 35. Some people are building those bird decks, the chocobo decks. So right now it's in the hot sauce. Plus it's from the Final Fantasy set that was definitely sold overpriced. So you might going to see a $30 price tag for a while because of people selling the card. Which brings us to a card I do want for a deck. Vaultborn Tyrant. 5, 6, 7 mana for a 6/6 trample, all that fun jazz. Yeah. Down 2%, 26.42. Whoop whoop. It's like 26.42. I might have to grab myself a copy of this if I get enough money for the birthdays and stuff. Yeah. Put this in my dinosaur deck. One of them. Like I have 3 different dinosaur decks. I'm trying to make each one a little bit different than the other, so it's not exactly the same deck over and over. Yeah, and then we got Evendo Waking Heaven. Whoa. Nice. These cool planetary lands are pretty cool. And yes, this one I do suspect would be the most expensive land because basically a guy's cradle on a land if you can crew it for 12. That's pretty sizable. It's pretty amazing. Matadorks all the way. $20.70, down 2%. We'll see if anybody can break it. We got Abhorrent Oculus. Yes, Abhorrent Oculus is pretty cool. I've seen people play this in Standard. I've seen people try to play in Commander. Don't know how crazy it's going to go, but at 1826 or 1829, it's down 2%. So it's losing a little bit of interest, but people are playing with it because it's still good.
Yep.
Which brings us to Famished Wardsire. Now, this card, I just don't see people. I really don't know why people would play this card very much. It's very tough to play, except in a mono green deck. But it's pretty cool. I like this card because it has the Vairland 3. When this creature enters, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the creature's power. Put any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield, tapped and shuffle. So good. Kind of replenishes itself because every land you sacrifice is +3 counter, so that's 3 cards. For each land, 3 cards you're looking at the top of your deck to replace your land.
Yep.
This potentially could be a wrap on top of being amazing.
I'm wanting this card for my landfall commander.
Hold on. What is that?
Where we go?
Some big old advertisement popped up. I'm trying to. Does not let me exit it.
Universal. Go to continue with contents. Yes. There we go.
All right. Then we got Famished Wardsire. Then we got Buster Sword. $40. I want this card. Oh my lord. Equipped creature gets +3/+2. Whenever equipped creature does combat damage to a player, draw a card. Then you may cast a spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to that damage without paying mana cost. So good. Buster Sword, so good. Of course I want this card. It does all the things I want to. Yep. But anyways, $40.61, down 1%. It's not seeing any real movement at all. We got Earthos, Titanic God Core, $20.69, down 1%. It's not really seeing any movement, but still good. People are definitely going to try to break this card in Commander because, what's busted them printing reserveless cards on a crew effect,
True.
Reserveless cards. Then the last card on this list, we got HILLBILLY's, one of HILLBILLY's favorite, one of my favorites.
Yep.
Even though he wants the blue one for sure.
Well, I want both.
Right.
I got a deck for both. Well, I'm working on a deck for the green one.
Right.
But the blue one I already got a deck for.
Right. There is Crystal. Green spells you cost 1 less to cast. If one or more +1 counters will be put on a creature you control, twice that many +1 counters on that creature are put on instead. Yes. And you pay 6 mana. You distribute 2 +1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures of control. That's pretty solid.
Cool.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I like it.
Are you going to do the weekly change?
Let me see. Probably not, because we are close to the closing limit.
Okay.
Well, let's see. No, holy cow, weekly change. Oh, let's see what we got.
If I was working with a little bit more oxygen over here, I'd take the reins.
Yeah, Legion Extruder, 1180, up 130%. People are playing with this card, checking it out. You got Tezzeret, Cruel Captain, 3422 plus 13%, pretty solid. All right.
I feel like some of these card prices are gonna be inaccurate in the coming days for the weekly change list because of the Arena Championship that just happened this weekend.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Arena Championship and all that stuff. Pro Tour happening. Ooh, this card's 69.35. I guess that's Soul Cauldron. Woo. Yeah, Traveling Chocobo here. Gone plus 8%, so it's increased over the week. Yeah, these are probably the ones I should look at more instead of the daily changers every week, the weekly changes. Lumera, 1646 plus 70%. Love this card. I play this card myself. Yeah, Sunbelt Verge. Yeah, one of those lands going up 26%. Kato Beta Nightmares. He's 2171 plus 12%. Man, I got the specialized version. Is that worth more?
Wow.
What?
That's wow.
Yeah, I just would not expect this card to be so big. But you know who didn't think it was so big was Hillbilly when he's like, it doesn't belong in the set. It doesn't belong in the set. It's the only card with ninjutsu. It makes no sense. That's right. It doesn't.
Well, I just wanted to see more ninjutsu. That's all.
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree. Then we got Mossborn Hydra at $17.13. I didn't realize that card was worth that much. Jeez, there's some hidden gems I got on this list here.
I want that card.
So good. I got one somewhere chilling around. Mossborn Hydra, Trample, all that fun jazz. Then we got Flat Warm Mossborn Hydra at $17 plus 13% increase. I mean, it's seeing a lot of play. Probably in Commander, but I don't know where it could be seen play in Standard for sure. Flood Farm Verge going up $11.93 plus 20%, and Soulstone Sanctuary has gone up 85% to $5 basically. So this card is seeing good play. Going down, Busta Sword down 3%, not a big movement. Denley Streetwise Lookout down 4%. Yeah, Sothera the Super Void $7.14 down 18%.
Wow.
$9 15%. You got Overlord of the Boiler by Lebilgo. I don't know. Bilges. It's gone down. It's gone down a little bit. The Thuros Titanic Guy Core, 9% decrease, so it's seeing a little less excitement lately, but not too much. Your Thuros Titanic God Core, I think, will go up in value the more we get better artifacts and more artifact creatures.
Yep.
And then we got Vindo Awakening Heaven, $20.70%, and then down 10% overall. But when people figure out that mana dorks are creatures and they can tap for this, is crazy.
Yep.
The card I want at 2217 is Exalted Sunborn. Whoa. I need this card for a deck. I was sad because I saw my friend pull this out of a pack yesterday. I'm like, I'm jealous because they're free packs. You got a free $20 card.
Wow.
I'm jealous. Throw Me Hive Pool. $3.82 down 47%.
Wow.
Maybe people are not liking slivers at the moment. I don't know why this is going down so much, but it must be an interesting because once you know how to play against a sliver deck, you pretty much know how to play against a lot of sliver decks. And this one is down 47%. Then down 18% at $17, you got Ice Till Explorer. You may play additional lands on each of your turns. You may play lands from your graveyard whenever land you control enters and mill a card. It's pretty solid.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a great 4-drop in any landfall deck.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I like that. And Starting Town, $32.99, down 11%. Land enters tapped unless your first, second, or third turn of the game. The pay one life. I don't mind. It's still pretty good. This is a pretty good card even for Commander.
Yep.
I don't mind playing this tapped. You know, it's pretty solid. And yeah, that's the mover and shakers, everybody. Next time I'll do that in reverse. I'll do the weekly change because my plan is to do this once a week. So the weekly change will be better to look at.
Nice.
All right. It's been a long time since I even looked at the website.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah. But with that, my friends, that's been the movers and changers, and it is time for us to get to this change.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
All right, really quick, I want to catch up on chat. Hi, Cosmic Seeds. Cosmic Seeds. It's been a long time. Well, it hasn't been super long. I saw you the other day. But hey, welcome back. Thank you for chilling out with us. And we got Lulu. That's right.
Woo.
Cascade sliver decks are toxic. That could be true.
Yep.
Hey, bad manners. Keep up the good work for sure. Yes, thank you guys. I want to make sure I shouted you guys out on this special video. But hey, now we got to get to the shill section, the thrill section. We got to shill the thrill for everybody out here because we're all a big deal. And we're a big deal because you guys in chat make us so. Because you guys rock. You guys rule. You make us feel good. And we want to make you feel good by making content for you. And with that, we're going to start with the person who doesn't make content. But he still gets a chance to say whatever he wants. That's Lone Wolf.
All right, guys. I just want to say we got Tortoise to 1,000, but we don't have to stop there. Let's keep getting that up, and let's like and subscribe to everyone else here.
Whoop, whoop. Then we got TCG Dude.
Hey, good morning, y'all. I am Alex, the TCG Dude, out here keeping magic alive. So I recently picked up some Edge of Eternity's product. You can go catch a live stream of me opening up some bangers if you're interested in seeing a bundle opening. Otherwise, I may be or may not be doing a box break here in the near future. But outside of that, folks, I just love playing video games and love Magic. And if you guys want to chat with me about either one of those, you can do so on X or Discord at TCGDude. Catch me game streaming on the Twitch side at TCGDude907. And if social medias aren't your thing and you still want to chat with me, you can hit me up via email at contact.tcgdude@gmail.com. Yeah. So otherwise, I'm going to drop a link for my TCG Player store in the comments here in the chat section. And if you guys are interested in picking up some singles and helping the dude out, you can peep that. I got almost 1,000 cards on deck now, and the list is growing every day.
Nice.
Yeah, and congratulations, Tortoise, on your 1,000 subs. And again, thanks for having me here and sharing time with you. So.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. And the one person we don't appreciate is HILLBILLY. No, I'm kidding. We appreciate HILLBILLY. He's been here for the whole ride.
Hey, everybody. It's also, I just want to congratulate Tortoise on getting to that 1K. Yeah. And anyway, congratulations on that, Tortoise. And just like Lone Wolf said, let's keep the channels growing.
All right.
Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, then you know when everybody goes live. But anyway, enough of that. Today at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, I will be doing another arena stream. So if you want to see me get my hind in handed to me on arena, or I hand somebody else their hind in, or whichever, vice versa, you just never know how arena's going to treat you. But anyway, at 2 o'clock, I will be doing another arena stream. That's all I got planned for today.
That's right. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, everybody. It's Super Fast Tortoise here, and I do plan on doing some form of live tonight. Don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I think I have an idea, but we'll get there. I'll have to make a thumbnail and everything, but I got to make dinner and, get the wife to work and everything first. We got to have a family good time, have a good time, plus kitty cat right there. See? He's like kitty cat. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. Get me where you are. I appreciate you all 100%. 1000%, whatever percent is the highest I can say to this occasion. I appreciate you all, and I love the fact that you got me here. I hope we can stay and keep on growing and build a better community, because that's what we're all about, is building a community. But with that, before I get on too long, because I got to worry about my time too, I want to thank you guys for being here. Remind you that you're awesome and amazing. Remind you that you're loved. Someone's thinking about you. And if you can, say and or do something positive for someone else, because you might be the change you need today. And thank you, channel members, for getting me here. Thank you, subscribers, for being here with me and helping us grow. You guys rock. You guys roll. And with that, my friends, let's get to the awesome closeout scene.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show.